How do you like my face when I'm setting the tension on my Evertune bridge guitar? What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? I'm Ole Englund, and today I'm very excited because I have a special little mission that I got from a little metal band called At the Gates. They are using Fractal AX8 pedals after I recommended them. And they asked if I could set up their live sound, and you know, I'm a good guy. I say yes. So of course I'll help them out a little bit. Not because I'm a big fan of the band. It's just that I'm a nice guy. That's just how it is. It's, yeah, exactly. So this video will be showing me setting up an AX8 sound from scratch. So what they've told me is that they need a very basic type of preset that has a rhythm tone, a clean tone, a more broken up kind of tone, more with a little bit, a clean with a little bit more gain, and a lead tone. So basically it's what I already have when I play with the Haunted. And the way they're gonna hook it up, and the way I hook it up with the Haunted, is that I bring the AX8 pedal and then I hook it up to an effects loop of an amplifier like this one, the Reynolds Satan. I think they're gonna use PV amps, so it will be a little bit different, but I'm hooking it up to the effects loop of the Reynolds Satan, so I'm using the power amp section of the Satan into a cabinet, and then they mic it up live. But I'm also gonna do a direct sound with an impulse response. So worst case scenario, if they get to a gig where for some reason they cannot use amplifier or, you know, cabinets and microphones, they can go direct to front of house and have as good sound as if they would use a cab and a power amp. So yeah, I'm gonna start and we'll just see how this video fares. I have no idea how this will end up. I don't have a strategy, so yeah, we'll just see how it goes. But before I start doing this video, I urge you to subscribe to my channel. Please, help a guy out, okay? I put a lot of effort into making these videos. If you like them, please subscribe and push that bell button down there as well to get the notifications whenever I upload a video. And yeah, I'll wait for a little bit and you'll subscribe, okay? Okay, thank you. So, let's start out. At the gates. At the gates. So, and then we also have to have QuickTime available, so you will see what I'm doing when I'm adjusting. Adjusting the preset. Ny skärminspelning. That's what it is. Okay, let's do this. What I have right now is my main preset for the Haunted, which is basically one preset containing 4 different scenes. This is the sound of the Haunted preset. And as you can see, the way I have it set up is that I have a signal path going like this, and then over here you can see there's a cab impulse response that goes to the main output basically. But before that I have a small little signal path going to the effects loop output. So this is where I hook up the effects loop of an amplifier. So basically I have 2 different outputs, okay? One without the cabinet impulse response and one with, okay? So yeah. Okay, let's start with save to a new preset number, because that's what I do, yeah. Can I, what? Save, are you sure? Yes, I am. And let's call it the At the Gates preset. Maybe I'll share this, okay? And worth mentioning is that I've been listening to the new At the Gates album just to get a type of idea on how their sound is going to be like. And for them, it's more about being, you know, more thick and, you know, chunky. Maybe not necessarily as tight as like the sound I go for when I play with the Haunted. So it's going to be a gainy type of sound, and I kind of have a good idea on how it's supposed to sound. So let's just hope I find something. Of course, it will be a little bit different too, because obviously they're not using Satan's for their effects loop, and they're not using Duncan Solar pickups. They're using Solar guitars, by the way, but they're using a special model that has Fishman pickups in it, so they have active pickups. So let's start off. I want to go fresh, so let me try something completely new and see what's up. Okay. Recto Red to Modern. Maybe not. They used a PV Herbert amp on the previous album, so let's see if we should go with that. I think we have to reset the amplifier. Let's do that. Can I? Shunt! Hooah! That's too much. Okay, let me try another amplifier, see if we find something. Okay. Angel Severe. Cameron. Alright, I kind of fell in love with this dust metal amp. Okay, let me hear how it sounds in there. Pretty good. 147, okay. Okay. Let's start there, okay? Okay, so what I'm after is to make a sound that, depending on the power amp that the gates are using, that they can change the amp settings just by using these knobs up here, and that they do not have to go inside and edit inside the AX8. So let's see if we can. Seems like it works. Okay, let me see the lead. See how that fares. Definitely too much delay. So what I'm doing here on my lead tone, this is copied from the Haunted preset that I have, is that I activate a driver and a compressor just to add even more gain to the amplifier and the lead tone. And I'm also adding EQ, a parametric EQ afterwards that has just 1 dB added gain, but it should be a little bit more, just as a, you know, a lead boost. Let me see if I have something here. Oh, it's just for that. Okay, so I can shut up for it. It has a little bit too much of the, let's see, can I do this maybe? Do a little peak. No, peak, peak, peak. Yeah, I'm just pulling down around 3,000 and 4,000 hertz just to make it a little bit more enjoyable to listen to the lead tone. Otherwise, it's gonna peak in your ear. Okay, save. Let me see. Okay, so going from scene 1, which is the rhythm, to lead. It could use a little bit more boost, that's for sure. Oh, almost 5 dB. Let's try that. Save. And the reason why I'm not using another amp block is because, or another preset with another different type of amplifier for the leads, is because if you change between presets, there's a slight lag inside the presets. And but if you keep the same amp block and switch scenes instead, you won't get that small little hiccup in between the presets. So that's why I keep the same amp and then just, you know, try to sculpt the sound, the rhythm sound, into a lead sound instead. Oh, one thing I wanted to try out before I venture into the clean is to see if they have... Can I remove the pitch here? Because I don't think they need that. Okay. That removed a lot of the CPU processing. So, but what I wanted to try out was one of the enhancer thingies and see if it makes a difference. What I think the enhancer does is basically doubling the signal, making it a little bit wider sounding, but the change is very slight. I'll leave that in there. If they want to use it, they can use it, okay? Save this. Okay, let's try to clean them. And as you can see, I'm using a little bit of drive, compressor, chorus, and the amp in Y mode. And for that I'm using the USA pre-clean. So if I switch off the drive, it becomes a lot more cleaner. Maybe the enhancer on this one sounds good. Okay, let's see if we can find another clean amplifier. What's this? A Plexi maybe? I usually go for the Fender cleans. Let's see if I find one. Yeah, like the concert or the tweed bass guy. Let's try this one. That's nice. All right, that's cool. I think that took, let me see the camera. Okay, so I'm almost like 50 minutes, okay, into this. And yeah, I think it sounds pretty good. Now, the real challenge here is to hear how they actually sound with this preset using Fishman pickups and, you know, other fingers than my own, and another power amp for sure. So it will definitely take a little bit of after tweaking of the preset when they get everything set up and they try everything out in a live situation, of course. So yeah, I'll definitely share this preset with you guys if you like it. And yeah, please be sure to subscribe my channel. Don't be a douchebag, subscribe. And if you like this video, put a thumbs up. And shit. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time, motherfucker.